everybody has had different ways that they've walked through and navigated this, and some people have been in really dark places. For Paul George, it sounds like it was the last couple of games, and maybe that's being away from your family inside the bubble. Maybe it's isolation, whatever that is. I think that's an interesting concept that Paul George dealt with that in the first 4 games of this series, and maybe during the start of the bubble as well, the seeding games, and he just wasn't there mentally. That, I will tell you, with all due respect to Paul George and to what is a real battle for all of us, I think is a bit of a flag as well to remember. It's a bit of a red button thing that Paul George might find himself emotionally and mentally checking out of games over the course of this postseason. You know, maybe he's out of it. We hope that he's out of it. It's much better when you're mentally healthy than not, of course. And in terms of winning basketball games, he has to be present. But if the Clippers go to the NBA Finals or even the Western Conference Finals, I mean, he's there until October. So we're not into September yet. If Paul George is out of it, awesome. But he's going to find himself in a lot of the same situations, I would imagine, coming up here as they extend through this. Now, families will be allowed back in the second round and beyond. So that's a good thing for a lot of these guys, I'm sure. But all of these guys are really dealing with that reality. And for some, just basketball is great. For some, just basketball is giving them focus. Maybe for others, it's forced them to feel isolated and lonely and lost. And it sounds like that's what happened to Paul George, who said he wasn't there. The bubble got the best of him. He was in a dark place. Well, he broke out of it yesterday, at least for one night. 35 points, the lead all scorers, and the Clippers put up 154 on the Mavs in a romp in Game 5 to take control 3-2 in that series.